From a young age, we've been conditioned to believe two things: that we need to have our career path figured out before we even step into the workforce, that our first job must be our dream job, our ultimate career goal, the perfect fit for our passions, interests, and long-term aspirations. But let's be real, that's not how it works, and that's okay. The truth is, your first job is a stepping stone, not the final destination. Even if it's not exactly what you envisioned, it's still an opportunity to build transferable skills that will help you in future roles. Expand your professional network by meeting people in different industries. Gain clarity on what truly excites you career-wise, and just as importantly, what doesn't. Some of the most successful professionals started in one field and later transitioned into another. Your first role is simply the beginning of your journey. And with the right approach, you can leverage it in a way that sets you up for future opportunities. So, how do you make the most out of your first job? Let's dive in. Learn as much as you can and be very intentional about your career growth. Every job teaches you valuable skills, even if it's not your ideal role. Be strategic in seeking out opportunities that align with your future career goals. Take on projects that develop relevant skills further. Ask for assignments that push you outside your comfort zone. And most importantly, give yourself grace. There will be challenges and you'll make mistakes. And this is because it's all new. The key is to see those mistakes as learning opportunities. I would also recommend that you start documenting what you like and what you don't like at work. Your first job is just as much about discovering what you enjoy as it is about gaining experience. Keep a running list of tasks and projects that energize you, things that make you feel fulfilled. Do the same things for the things that drain you or make you feel misaligned with your skills and interests. By identifying what you're naturally good at and where you may need to improve, this practice will help guide you on your next career move. When the time comes to make a career transition, you'll have a clearer idea of what direction makes sense for you. Number 2, network within your company. Your company is a gold mine of opportunity. One of the biggest mistakes people make early in their careers is thinking that networking is just for external job hunting. Some of the best career opportunities come from internal connections. And here are the ways in which you can network within your organization. Number 1, join business resource groups. These are communities that connect you with people from different areas of the business, and including hiring managers who may be looking for their next team member. Attend company events, whether it's a work social, an industry talk, or a training workshop. Show up. Even informal groups count, like run clubs, book clubs, or volunteering initiatives, because what you might find is an unexpected opportunity in those spaces. Here's a side note. Personally, being part of a business resource group not only helped me understand what was happening in the business, but also exposed me to knowledge that became incredibly useful in my own role. You'd be surprised at the things that are going on in other areas of the business that you don't know until you join these community resource groups. As well as networking internally, ensure you're networking externally. Expand your connections beyond your workplace. While internal networking is great, external networking is just as important. And you can do this by ensuring that you join industry-specific communities and groups relevant to your career interests. Like I'm a part of YSIS and SEDIA. Attend conferences, industry conferences, such as panel talks and events related to your field of interest. In my space, I go to the Cloud and Cyber Expo, UK Cybersecurity Week, as an example. All of these are representations of networking externally, physically, with people. But in a digital sense, it's important to network, and you can do this by being active on LinkedIn. Make sure you're engaging in conversations, connecting with professionals in your design industry at the same level or a level higher than you, as these interactions provide valuable industry insights, help you stay ahead of trends, and most importantly, potentially open doors to new job opportunities. I would also ensure that you start to take advantage of training and mentorship programs within your organization. A lot of companies allocate budgets for training and development, yet many employees never take advantage of them. Look into company-funded training programs. For example, I once participated in a Google Cloud instructor-led training for free through my employer. Another form of training or learning is what I'd call a mentorship program. Having a mentor, especially someone higher up in the company, can be a game changer for career progressions. In addition to this, explore if there are certifications that could boost your credibility in your industry, company, or role. Seek out these opportunities. They can accelerate your learning and position you well for future roles. Now, this one requires you to be really proactive. And that's ensuring that you have regular check-ins with your manager. Don't be afraid to advocate for yourself. Your manager plays a crucial role in your career growth. And how you do this is by scheduling regular check-ins to ensure you're meeting their expectations of the work that you're delivering, discussing your career aspirations, asking for constructive feedback so that you can grow and develop, and being proactive about taking on responsibilities that align with your long-term goals, ensuring that your manager knows as well. A lot of employees wait for their manager to initiate these conversations. Don't. Advocate for your development. Another thing I would recommend is ensuring that you track your accomplishments. Your future self will thank you. You might think you'll remember all the projects you worked on, the skills you developed, and the great feedback you received. You won't. Creating a career success folder where you store positive feedback from colleagues or managers, a log of projects you've worked on, including skills learned and challenges overcome, any measurable achievements such as improving a processes, leading to the delivery of a project, or allowing for there to be business growth, means that you can go back to this when it's time for you to do a promotional review, or when you talk to your manager, you can see the progression of your career within that role. And it's so important because at least then you'll have tangible evidence of your progress and success. My final thoughts are as follows. Your first job is just the beginning. If you're feeling frustrated that your first job isn't what you imagined, take a deep breath. Your first job is the starting point. It's not the final destination. Remember, your career is a marathon, not a sprint. Every job adds to your experience, even if it's not your dream role. And what matters is how you leverage each opportunity to move forward.